Yes. Mic check. All right, it worked. Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ / producer, coming back again. Of course, you know the cadence. But yo, you got 4 days left to get your hands in the mix if you want to win some potato vampire tokens on Solana. Yes, sir. We got a real cool camp over there. We're feeling generous. Well, I'm feeling generous. This is coming out of my own personal stash. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. We made it. We might as well give a little bit back. And yeah, your chance to win 5 million potato vampire tokens. I like this though, the way it's going. Everybody, I can see you. So big ups to everybody participating. Y'all are the future. But if you repost this, follow Tree City West, follow Vampire Potato, follow me, as well as tag 2 friends, hashtag Solana Potatoes, and join the Telegram. And yeah, next Monday here live, I'll be doing the Twitter or the X giveaway. Classic. This is a classic crypto giveaway. That's why I picked a good solid number, but I thought more people would just do it just because they want to win the money. Like, I mean, whatever. Then I'm glad it's gonna go to somebody who cares. So yeah, let's talk about it. What's up, y'all? Today is June 6th, 2024. We in the middle of June right now. Man, it's gonna be June 15th before you know it. Literally, that shit is like 9 days away. It's coming up. So again, it's moving pretty fast, even though it's moving very slow. Lots of things going on. Potato Vampire again. This is the meme of memes on Solana. I talk about this one a lot though because it's the camp. I'm calling it the lore. If you've been trying to go to Solana and try to figure it out, I don't know why you're not getting into this fun meme right here. This one got all the, as my dude Rome would say, heavy hitters in the Zen community, because again, it's based on pop culture in the Zen world. Had to be there to see it. All right, so just know that's the flag. The potato vampire is the flag. It's a flag. But yeah, in Zen world, we're in the middle of the year right now. Yesterday, Jack Levin decided to open up a FUD chat on Telegram for people to go and just FUD it out. pretty funny. Another genius accident. I'm calling it a genius accident because it's actually pretty funny. Like people can go there and just shit on everybody in the Zen community and Zen itself, and it's like a bulletin board, like a shit post bulletin board or like a burn book, and it's given to you by Fair Crypto. You would almost think people would want to make this beforehand, you know, but instead they waited for Jack again to make some shit in the participation. So big ups to everyone in the FUD chat. Fun times. But it came out yesterday and we saw a pump in Zen. Here, let's go to the hourly because you can't see it no more. It's gone. We saw a pump in Zen, broke up above the 200 again. Like I tell you, these 200s to 72s. I'm not a trader. I just know that they're good indicators if I'm trying to get some gas, right? I like to look at cryptocurrencies as gas units. That's all they are. Every single one of them. Created from a hash to be used as gas. It's almost like needs to become religion in the world of blockchain. But yeah, all of this shit is gas. So watching it go up, break past the usuals, right? It was awesome. So right now you'd want to see on this hourly, we want to see Zen hold here or hold this 72, right? And that's some hopium. It's very early. We're all here now. Everybody knows it's early. The holders are holding. The buyers are buying. The sellers are selling, and so on. So until pretty much time and supply meet up, right? Until those conjunct, which typically, or which all of us have seen the math. It's 2026, so it's not far away, but it is far away, right? And you would think an X1 chain, a blockchain, or something as such would create excitement and want to make people to destroy the Zen, right? But instead, you know, it's living the life it's living. And yeah, I think it's a great experiment now because the lower it goes in Zen on Ethereum, since that's the vote, everybody knows this is what we're looking at. Everything else is because you like the chain. Like I mine on Base because I like Base, and I got ETH on Base, so why aren't I making Zen for when X1 chain comes out and everybody shows up and takes all the Zen anyways to get as many XN coins as they can, right? So again, like why wouldn't I keep my eye on the way or the behaviors of this crowd? Because again, if it can reach lows, which are possible on the days, so Zen still has opportunities to have some bad days, right? When we're looking at this RSI, this is like a moment in time probably to be like, all right, let me liquidate my Zen right now, blah, blah, blah. Because either it's going to go off, which we all know the sell pressure is heavy with no X1. So, you know, you're fighting inflation. It's just the reality. There's no way. The community's so divided. There's no like core anymore. And that's actually pretty cool because, again, Zen is immutable. It's finished. Anybody can build a blockchain for it if they wanted to. Anybody can build an app for it if they wanted to. Personally, after researching this token, and again, I haven't seen too many gas related tokens. Like in 2022, there wasn't many coins coming out like Zen. There was NFTs that were coming out where you would just claim it with gas, because on ETH gas was really low, and it started on Solana. Solana was where you would see a bunch of like claim and receive type shit. So Ethereum didn't really have that, and Zen kind of brought that to mainstream in that sense of DeFi, like create your own coins, you know, self-custody, ownership, you know, all that good shit, you know, and it made sense. You use time and gas, you know, it's 2022, you feel me? So no one really knew what to do with their crypto. We're still in NFTs, let's look at let's see if we can see an all-time high for like Bored Ape Yacht Club. Because like I remember Richard Hart did have another fucking gem of a funny thing to say, right? When he was like, yo, we gotta be at the top. The JPEG bros are still making millions of dollars. I was like, damn. That's a fact, though. Motherfuckers are still making people buy into tokens or into NFTs, and it made sense though, right? NFTs were safer because you had less people dumping, unlike a coin, which is, or how do you say it? ERC20s are fungible tokens, so they're split up and all that shit. So it's like Zen, but Zen times 1 trillion coins or 100 trillion coins type shit, right? But with like Bored Ape Yacht Club, it's just your NFT times 10,000. So whatever the floor is, you know, that's in the relationship of your NFT out of 10,000. And a lot of people like that shit because, again, it's limited. Why would you want to be in a pool with 100 trillion coins versus being in a pool with 10,000 coins, essentially, right? So in the NFT craze, right, 2000, this is what we were talking about, 22 right here, boy. Look at this shit. Like, we were at the very top of this shit, right? Zen came out right here. So Zen came out at the very end of the NFT run, right? And that's kind of why I was into Zen, because I seen NFTs try what Zen was trying, but the problem was they came out with the picture first, right? And the picture isn't what you want because people, their mindset is this is pictures 1 out of 10,000. Like, why would I buy ApeCoin? Like, where the fuck is ApeCoin at now? Let's look at that. ApeCoin at $1.30. So you see ApeCoin looking like Zen, but again, ApeCoin isn't allowed to really do well because it's a fandom coin. Like, you gotta be a straight up Bored Ape Yacht Club motherfucker to be like, I love me some ApeCoin, you know. So this was an organized flop from the beginning, and that's why today it has a floor, but that's only because people think that they can make this happen again. They can get it back up to 125 Ethereum, right? So NFTs, I don't know, man, right? And that's why, again, I'm like, yo, you look at Zen, it's one of the first products from that 22 era of tokens. You know, we're coming out of NFTs. NFTs are still weird right now because you have people who've moved on from EVM and went back to Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin has art now, right? And then you have other people trying other chains, you know, like Avalanche is trying to have an NFT community. Their fees are too high, though. Now that I'm on all this other shit, fees way too high. But like when you look at Base Chain, for instance, Base is like 100% artist driven. Like, it makes sense because artists, you're usually a service worker, so you're looking for tips and they're looking for fees. Right? Yeah, let's get it. So that's why Coinbase is being Coinbase and they're going for the artists. But Zen, again, it has blatant opportunity to take its run whenever it wants, but it has to go through this hyperinflationary state. And it needs to have a trustful community that everyone trusts, that they know what's going to happen next, right? So that's why, again, as long as there's a loom of X1 speculation win, then this has all opportunity to continue to the downside. Everybody has a fact on that. That's like a pure fact. Research shows that everybody is dick riding X1 chain. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, it's not even real. And I guess that means when it's real, it's going to be popular. You know what I'm saying? I guess we're making a really strong brand. Strong brand. And it's a new time, too, when you really put it down into the facts. Like in 2008, when Satoshi's building Bitcoin, you know, all they had was the forums and mailing lists. Like, it's 20. Wait, not 20 yet. We're 15 years into the future. 15, 16 years into the future. And we have Telegram, YouTube, X, you know what I'm saying? Meetups, conferences. We have all these different outlets for people to actually network and try to bring something to life, you know, on the surface. This is not like Bitcoin 2008 where everything was underground. I was recently watching like a documentary about Napster and shit, and like how the creator of Napster, how he like was inspired by the internet. Like the people on the internet inspired him to create Napster because they needed to share music, right? And then that's what brought in this theory or this idea, like, hey, what if artists decided to decentralize the industry and just put it on Napster, right? But then, you know, shit, if you know the story of Napster, shit just got really weird because people started to put actual music owned by the record labels on Napster, and then that's what they're like, copyright. But it started grassroots, like it was just indie artists looking for another way out, like another billboard, some way for someone to see them, right? So that seems like Zen is on the same trajectory in that instance of branding. The brand of Zen is going to be strong. That's why you can open up a FUD chat and everybody go in there and actually FUD it up. You get to see the hate too, like people who actually hate you. Shout out to all the haters that actually hate. More power to your hatred. That's what fuels the positivity. But yeah, it's funny. Like I actually am enjoying this rollout. I still think Zen is in the right hands, or I mean, I think it's in the right hands, right? I believe it is. And I also think in the idea of duplication, I think someone could duplicate this. Like I think this is duplicatable. Someone could do this again. You're going to need a little bit of a street cred because this takes time. And I don't know if you can do it fast. Do it fast. Because now we're seeing that with solXEN. solXEN is upgraded Zen, but people are still hesitant on attempting it. I know, well, not people. The miners are mining. Okay, miners are mining. We can see that here with over 11 billion solXEN now minted. You know what I'm saying? AMP is down to 283. This has started to go down a lot quicker now that we have a newer miner. Wow, we're seeing some really funky numbers up here. We got the next AMP happening in 6 hours, 6 minutes. And AMP is going to zero in exactly 4 months and 20 days. Yo, shout out to Enthusiasts with the membership. Yeah, man. Hey, yo, if you want to support the channel, I got a $1 membership. I think maybe it's $2. There's a $10 membership. Just, you know, if you're trying to show some love. But yeah, man, hit the members button. Pull up, get an hourglass, because it's your time. It's always your time. What up, Lita? What up, Patoshi? Patoshi in the motherfucking house. What up, Apestronaut? What up, Tree City Weez? Yo, Ape in the house. Facts. But yeah, so right now I think solXEN is doing really, really well. It's a sleeper. It's a sleeper because everybody's so emotional and like they're attached to today, but tomorrow is coming. Tomorrow is coming. So it doesn't matter if you're attached to today because tomorrow is coming. And from my analyzation, from what I've been looking at least for today, it's a very quiet day on the internet. Not much happening because Bitcoin is settling on what it's trying to do next. But you can see here, it tried to pump a couple hours ago. And it got kind of fucked up, right? But what we see here, let me blow this up. Yo, Bitcoin is going through it. It's having some emotional problems right now. When we look at this RSI here, let me beef it up. Oops, I took it away instead of beefing it up. Pause. Yo. All right. Hey, shout outs for the upgrade. Now we're still going. I'm still talking about Zen, man. But now if people join it, we'll start the solo streams, right? But like I need to see the community show up if I'm gonna really do that, because I'm not just gonna be standing in a room by myself. I could be doing some other shit. But yeah, if people want it and people cop the Let's Talk Crypto and summons the bro like a genie, I'll pull up. But yeah, so looking at Bitcoin right now, it looks beautiful. Like I think it's ready to do something nice. But at the same time, it's dealing with the natural market, and the natural market, aka the dollar, is on some bullshit. We don't know what's about to happen, right? Banks is looking like they finna do something that we don't want to happen, you know, failing. And, you know, hyperinflation is inflating, you know, or was the interest rates ain't interesting. They is not interesting no more. We don't like these. And we're getting closer to the election. So I don't know if this is just like the bottleneck to the end. Yeah, I'm very confused on what's going to happen next. And that's why I think it's a day by day process going on in general right now. Planning ahead is like 6 months, you know, to a year. And that's why, again, even in that theory, Zen is working, right? So it's about how do we get it today and how do we make tomorrow better than today if today ain't it, right? But I'm looking at Bitcoin and I see here on the hourly that it's been having, you know, those bearish diversions going on right here. You know what I'm saying? Very bearish. And that's okay because, again, it could still pull back, stay in the $68,000 range and pull back the rest of crypto for no fucking reason going into the weekend, just to rebound next week. Right. And there's nothing really exciting going on in crypto. Everybody's just kind of waiting around for the ETH ETF. Right. So even ETH is like, you know, it could pull back because who cares right now. Right. And this is kind of why, again, I'm very curious on the coins that have activity and that people are looking at. Right. And that's why we're talking about Solana now, because Solana is not going through that shit. Like, it has the same looking chart. Right. But again, Bitcoin and ETH is all that matters. As long as those are going up, everything follows. But like, if they're going to come down, then the opportunity flips to the altcoins, because again, that's where the money is going to be. We can turn more Solana, or we could turn Solana into more Solana, right? Or we could do the same thing with Bitcoin, but that's why it's cooler if Bitcoin goes down, because you can buy more Satoshis for less USD, right? You can get more Satoshis for less USD versus now paying more USD for less Satoshis, right? You don't want to be on that side of the fucking reverse card. So yeah, I encourage it. I'm like, yo, rug this shit, please. It's boring out here. Plus, Solana is at $172, but it's looking really strong. As a brand, as a blockchain, everything seems to be going in their direction. I see a lot of conversations happening right now, and it's coming down to like personal shit. Like, are you personally attached to your blockchain? And they're bringing that shit back on Ethereum bros. I ain't never seen that before. Right? Like, usually they do that to the Bitcoiners. But they'll tell the Bitcoiner, like, hey, you're kind of emotionally attached to the orange dot. But now they're selling that shit to the Ethereum bros. Like, Bitcoiners are saying that to the Ethereum bros. Like, yo, maybe you're emotionally attached to your Ethereum. And you need to like wake up a little bit to how the market is expanding. And it's due to access and attention. Right. And you can access Solana. We can go and buy that shit right now on Coinbase. Send it to the wallet and start mining SolXEN in a few minutes. And that's kind of what's cool about it. There's no real friction until you get into shitcoin land. That's what I've learned about Solana too. Solana sucks when you are trying to get in on something that's hot and new, because it's slipping so rapidly that you need like a bot to push your transaction through, right? That's basically all it is. It's just, these coins make no sense. They suck so bad. I don't know what's going on in Solana right now. It's just full red. China takeover right now. What the fuck? Hold on, let me sip my drink. What up, Ocean? What up, Earn It? Yo, what's up? I'm on a 45-hour road trip coast to coast. So, San Fran to Fort Lauderdale. Damn, boy, drive safe. God, damn, I know that's going to be, well, if you're going from SF right now, climate's okay. Watch out though. When you get over here to the East Coast, I'm gonna let you know, it feels like the inside of a rice cooker, straight up. It's the heat, is the humidity. Stupid. Look at me. I got on a football jersey. It's jersey season. We need perforated clothing. But yeah, real quick. Again, shout out to everyone watching. Make sure you hit the like button. And if you're first time viewing this is your boy I talk about Zen crypto, one of the fairest cryptos to be released on the Ethereum blockchain, and like 12 other EVMs. Now we on Solana. So we talk about pretty much all that shit, all the shits, everything. While we wait for Zen to do its thing, because the best thing about Zen, make sure you're minting. If you're not minting Zen, then you don't get to, casually get the like alley-oop. Minting Zen is like the Kobe to Shaq connection. Like, that's it. You just throw your Zen into the future, right? Like, I get it. 8 years is a long distribution, but luckily you're not minting for 8 years, right? It's like a full 100-day mint, right? So you have 400 days. I know you have 400 days. I know you do. But no, I hope you have 400 days. Goddamn. But throw your Zen 400 days into the future. Whatever the market spends. Think of it as like the world is a slot machine, and your Zen mint is 777 if everything works in your favor. That's me in August or April of this year. Probably August too, because I got mints ending. But in April, every single slot machine was 777. I don't know how it happened, but it happened, right? Well, I mean, I understand the factors, right? You had ETH went up in price, went from $1,500, $1,800 to $3,000. So the increase of ETH automatically increased the price of Zen when you like did the gas. So yeah, that's why I'm like, yo, throw it in the future, because if you're betting on ETH, your Zen should be more expensive. The market will average it out. Because again, there's going to be people who are minting, pressing that slot machine, hitting all kinds of stupid shit, and now they're going to have to play the game, right? They're going to have to hedge. They're going to have to buy and mint, right? That's why, yeah, the beginning, the faster you get this shit that you just mint and say, shut the fuck up, market, I'm fucking minting. Right? It's like rolling up your windows in your car, turn the AC on, turn on your favorite song, you're minting. You got to have those type of blinders on when you rock in real Zen world. And that's kind of why, again, the real winners are the minters and miners, because they're focused on a different, like, everything is different when they get their coins, and they know it, that's like me and solXEN right now, because solXEN's a mind fuck in the Zen Zenuverse, because the coins are real right now, rather than Ethereum Zen, which is kind of like a reflection of ETH. Shit is slow, so you gotta have a slower process to get more meaning out of it, right? Zen on ETH, if you got the coins as fast, it wouldn't have had the meaning and built the community that it built. Whereas on solXEN, because again, it is an extension of Zen and a faster version due to the hardware of the blockchain. Blockchain is a fucking computer, bro. It's an OS. All right, Windows versus Mac. It's what we're always gonna have going on. I'm a PC, I'm a Mac bullshit, right? But at the core, at the kernel, as some nerds would say, none of that matters, because it's just binary, and that's more of a reason to be flexible and be on other chains, get other experiences, and actually try to understand why things are the way they are. Like, I get now why Base wants to be similar to Solana, right? Base wants to be similar to Solana and use Ethereum coins, because then if you bring your ETH over to Base and they roll it up, they're going to have what they want. They're really going to have what they want. They want to have a piece of Ethereum. It's almost like they're trying to rebrand Ethereum and show people you can rebrand it. But what the thing would be is, I don't think people can do it without the capital of Coinbase. So it would just be Coinbase rebranding Ethereum. Like, and that would be a mindfuck for everyone, right? Like, oh, Ethereum in America is Coinbase. So what the fuck? They came a long way, bro. Brian came a long way. They also have that smart wallet that just came out. I don't know if y'all saw that. Shit crazy. But we'll look at that in a second. But yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at with the integration of like all these chains. And then again, the Zen is just using the native coin and some sort of function on the chain to create a new coin, and that's a hard asset, right? Rather than your normal crypto way of making coins, which is set the ticker, set the supply, spit them out and put them on the DEX, right? Or you have it like a XENblock, where it's an algorithm, a script, a hashing algorithm script, hashing mathematics on a computer or GPU to produce a token or to produce a hash that is branded in the form of a token. That's all it is. It is either or. That's the only way coins are fucking made, bro. They're not made any other fucking way. All right, maybe, okay, we can even say, okay, Richard Hart did it a fun way where he put it behind a fucking auction, and then people could bid on tokens every day, and those bids of ETH gave you a specific amount. The more people that bid, the less you got, right? But that auction was taken from EOS. That was how EOS came into existence. And EOS was a derivative of BitShares and Steam. Well, it wasn't a derivative. It was like the first thing of it all. Block 1. So yeah, man, all the way the coins have been distributed, still to me, proof of work is the best way for the human to gain access to the reality of it all. Like, this is the real reality. You create your coins, bro. You can have a fucking, as long as you have power in electricity. I say power because you can have electricity, but you don't have enough of it. So you need some power. Like, you know, in this new world, you want to hash a Bitcoin. Like, you can't be doing it in some old ass house. You're going to blow your fucking house up. Things going to absorb every inch of all the amps in the old house. So that's why, again, like, Bitcoin mining in this new future is about infrastructure. It's about building from the ground up and setting yourself inside of the whole space as like a leader, right? A leader in something. And that's why, again, I'm curious why you can see here the AMP ETA dropped because the hash speed has dropped by like 9 hash as some people's miners go down. But yeah, that's why this speeds up. The AMP can end faster if more people start hashing. So that's why I'm like speculating on when there's a miner in beta right now. So that's why it's not public. But when they make it public and everyone's using the Judo miner, bro, it's over. It's just gonna blow up because it's gonna be fun at that point. Then you get a lot of coins quick. There's already arbitrage in that for those that can figure it out. Wink, wink. But yeah, so knowing that, like, again, this is hard asset created from Solana. It's basically gonna try to figure out what it's gonna do next. How is it gonna, you know, share the market cap with it? Because again, solXEN tokens, it's up to people to figure out what they want to do with them, right? If you know how to trade and you're a whale, maybe you want to jump in, right? You want to figure out the next best thing for this because, again, it costs Solana to make it. Like, I went and made, I think I made 9 million coins yesterday for $27, and then I ran out, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, right now, the hash rate could be dropping because people are running out of Solana, and now they got to go and fill the bag up, right? So in a sense, this is a win for like people with Solana. Like, if you have a lot of Solana and you don't know what to do with it and you've been waiting to put it to work, you could like hash, you know, as hard as you want, and you're essentially going to become a whale, and then you can figure out what you want to do next, right? Because again, this isn't XENblocks, this isn't Zen Ethereum, this is solXEN, and these coins are live and they are living a life right now. That's why, like, in Potato Vampire, what's awesome to see is a lot of the recycling. A lot of this current bottom is being, I guess you can say, built with the solXEN pair. So people are buying or using the solXEN to buy Potato Vampire because Potato Vampire only has 1 billion coins, but it doesn't really have 1 billion because it burned half the coins already. So it only really has, I mean, if you want to come and get them all, yeah, there's 339 million coins that are up for grabs that people can come and get right now. After that, there'd be no more coins for people to get. So, you know, that's the cool thing about this. It's a meme. It's got all the meme flavors. As more people join, price go up, right? And it's about the holders on top. And they doing the damn thing. A lot of that's why the price isn't dropping, because it's not people from the top selling. They're all buying, and you know, they doing the meme thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's why, again, it's funny to see solXEN pop in, because now you can just buy the meme coin with the solXEN, and then as solXEN becomes more expensive, so does the pairs with the memes, right? So like right now the memes are like, they're dying for thirst because no one understands this shit, because again, it's a fucking meme. Right? So again, shout out XenCat, shout out Jesse and the team over there. They doing their thing. You know, this is their meme, right? That's kind of why I gravitated to the Potato Vampire. I like the XenCat and I got some of it, but I talk about Potato Vampire because it's just closer to the pop culture that I'm into. And I know the dev, like the dev is Tree City West. He be making cool shit, you know, and I like that. And maybe he'll make something cool with this, maybe not. But at he already did with the NFTs. If you haven't seen the NFTs are fire for Potato Vampire. You can't even get one unless you got 10 soul. Like, you're broke if you can't even get one right now. Hey, you can't even get one. Hey, you broke, bro. We gotta show them all. What up, Rady? Do you own any ETH PAL? I usually burn it, the ETH PALs in, but I'm never really over there anymore. I be staying away. Yo, bruh, it be a hit factory NYC this week. Yeah, man. Hey, NYC's lit this week. They got the governor's ball going on. It's gonna be crazy. I'm going to see Eric Perez tomorrow night in the Navy Yard. Finna get my little rave on, get some stress out of the vibes. His internet be fucking stressful. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go and get the rave on and feel like a potato vampire. That's how I'm gonna be feeling. Like this. Like one of these things. Probably like this one. This is Rolando's. He's like, yeah, he's tight for this one, bro. Everyone who got one of these, you're fucking cool. All right, you're first in everything, pretty much. That's how I'm gonna say. This is a badge of honor. If you got one of these, it's a badge. If you got two of these, you're a goat. If you got three of these, God level. All right. But yeah, there's a lot of fun that can go along with this. Again, this is me right here. Look at him. I said, look at him. But yeah, I'm having fun with the potato vibes, yo. And again, I think maybe XenCat might do the same thing. They might have something pop up, you know. And there's other memes out there. Like the community is memeing. All right, they're memeing over there. All right, I'm not a memer. I like utility, but I understand that you need tokens. Like you need coins. Like look how many coins there are now. There's 2.4 million cryptos. Crazy. 2.4 million cryptos, 777 exchanges. Like, this is the future. There's no such thing as just one anymore, you know. And that's why, again, I'm looking at the whole overall market, and I'm seeing decision making more than I'm seeing technical questionnaires. Like B&B pumping because it's CZ went to jail. Like, damn, so just not what's like the fuck your ideology, right? Even though Satoshi didn't make Bitcoin for the drama, he actually removed everything from it, so there was zero drama, so everyone could just focus on P2P, and that shit went right. It was just one thing out of a whole bunch of things everybody caught on to, right? And I'm on the same side of that type of vibe for the Zen ecosystem, because I'm looking for something else, and I've been looking for it, but everything is attached to someone else's bigger picture. It's not attached to the self-custody ideology. You bring self-custody to it, right? You bring Zen to it, right? We went to Solana because you got to bring your project to Solana, right? And that's why everyone gets it now. When Zen XRP, right? When Zen Tone, when Zen Cardano, right? When Zen Sheep, right? Because you bring the ideology to the chain. So that is the problem with crypto, and why these cryptos are all sucking the same dick of Bitcoin. Right? They all are ruled by Bitcoin in market cap, because none of them could ever be better than proof of work. None of them. Not even Bitcoin, not even Ethereum itself. Right? So Solana, again, this is why I like a good conversation about Solana now, because I'm inside of the actual chain with the developers. Like, I'm in the bitch with Jack Levin and Totally. I'm watching them talk. You know, I'm in the chats in the developer group. I want to get a Solana testnet cluster, but that's spending money. So I'm waiting for now I'm waiting on Jack. Like, hey man, I suggested something to him where I was saying, well, how do we get paid by Solana validators? Right? Like, if we're going to be making their chain better, how do we get a cluster on Solana that's also X1 to pay the validators and the builders today? Right? Because that sounds like a good idea to partner with Solana right now. And another thing to think about with Jack Levin is his foundation after Google was partners. Right? He started at Google. We know that. He was janitor. Right? And then after that, him and his brother started Image Shack. Right? And Image Shack drove traffic from different websites to help everybody. Right? Like I was telling Jack when I first met him, I was like, damn, I actually used Image Shack when I was using MySpace, because I was that kid that was making, you know, layouts for friends and family members so they have cool MySpace layouts, you know? So I was like on the photo bucket. I was on the Image Shack. Okay, I was in that bitch. But I didn't know Jack Levin created it. You know, I just had a need and they had a utility, right? But that need and utility that they served to someone like myself in 2007, right? 2008. And I was a teenager, so that's what's even crazier. The product game is, and the internet is wild, right? The reach is insane, and that's why I think sometimes going, you know, we got a branch. That's why I like Solana. It's young, it's fresh. Yeah. So partnerships is what made Image Shack bigger, right? That's what gave Image Shack money. Partnering with Twitter and running Twitter's images, right? Partnering with Nordstrom's and running Nordstrom's images and whatnot, like that they had going on, and a whole bunch of other brands. So he's an integrator, right? His second world is integration. So he's going into what I would say the third phase of whatever he's cooking right now, or whatever world's cooking for him. Third is going to be the blockchain, because that's the ultimate network. Someone has to tackle it, or some people. I think, yeah, there's a lot of people trying to tackle it, but definitely him and Tolly are onto something. They're not like Charles and Gavin. Charles and Gavin, I really like them as developers in the beginning, and that's kind of why it sucks that like Cardano and Polkadot like fucking suck now. Like they suck. But in my opinion, they were crying for development. They themselves were not developers. They knew how to do it, but they weren't in the mix. Like they're like me. Like I know a lot, but I don't actually know how to build a fucking blockchain. Like I would hire people to bring my idea to the reality, right? So that is what I'm seeing different in Tolly and what I'm seeing different in Jack Levin. And then I think about other developers here where I'm like, yeah, are people really selling you the guts of their blockchain, or are they just trying to tell you how it's going to work with everything else, how it's an ultimate bridge? Like that's one thing too that's mind fucking about Solana right now. They don't talk about bridging in, bitch. They say go buy some shit and come try it out. Like the wormhole sucks. I hate that shit. I mean, I use Simple Swap. That's how I go to Solana. I'll go make some funds in EVM world, and then I'll Simple Swap it to Solana. And that's yesterday I was able to scratch together $27 to mine a few more solXEN. And I'll probably do the same thing later on today because it's kind of fun finding some dust and throwing it on over there and mining and shit. But yeah, so but again, the guts is where it's at. The Solana Foundation, they have VCs. Since they have VCs, they have funding for their developers, you know, for their grants, you know. So I'm looking at it and I'm really thinking like, yo, if you're building, you should be trying to build where the money is, right? Like we try to build again. Like I'm following Zen because Zen was hopefully gonna be able to. I don't know. I mean, it's still gonna do it. It has time, and fucking no X1 chain has come out yet, right? And again, there's no sacrifice, so it's not relatable to anything in this that's come before. You know, no one's told you to do anything. You could exit at any time. The code is finished, so it's a mutable experience. It's all social giggities. I don't know. But yeah, so with Zen though, it's 100% community, right? The fundraising happened every time there was a pump, but unless you were there to dump, you didn't get to participate in the pump, right? And that's why again I keep saying, minting Zen, you get to participate in all of the pumps because at least you have some Zen coming in that you can sell. Well, if it keeps going down and down, that's why again you want to not be getting mints when it's going down to where it's not profitable and people aren't minting and people are buying, and then they're changing the tides, right? The buyers step in, then that creates profitable minting once it's in a buyer's market, right? And that's what we have yet to see, because this area here again in Zen was an undecisive area while everyone was waiting for is X1 chain coming Q1. Right, no Q1 X1 chain, so now we're here, pretty much in Q2. So no, if we don't get X1 chain by August, you can just continue. That's what I'm saying. Like if there's no X1 chain by July, we should be somewhere down here, because people are still selling because they don't care about supply and demand and all that other shit. The ideology part, they don't give a fuck about that shit, man. They got hella coins that's inflating until 2026. We'll wake up, right? Like even me, I'm like, damn, I gotta wake the fuck up. They don't give a fuck. And that's fine. That's how crypto goes. The best thing to do is wait for it to bottom out and scoop in. But that's why I'm saying this theory of how do you distribute a coin with no VCs, with Meta to tell your elite community members that they need a fucking dump when the fucking price is pumping and not hold them, and support the community, right? Because hodling is the support of the community, but dumping, it's an ideology, a mindset. So it can interfere. That's what's so funny about the dump. Like, you want to dump your coins, but you like the coin. So you're like, but do I have enough to dump? Or I want to keep a little moon bag. Right? So I've definitely bought or built that behavior into my practice in Zen. But yeah, every single time there's a pump, there should be a dump, because it's people getting out. And that's great for Zen because it's there's nothing about it, bro. No sacrifice, no gifts, nothing. You shouldn't be having no feelings for it at this point. Like, if you're still emotionally attached to this thing, this is an ex-girlfriend and you need to go find a new girlfriend. And if everything else doesn't speak to you like this girlfriend, then you got to make it work, bro. Because it's you. It's not her. It's you. All right. And that's like my woes on the X1. Here, I'm gonna put my X1 over here now. I'm gonna break up with my ex and go to my number one. But yeah, August would be making a lot of sense too, because again, there's a lot of headroom here on the daily to go and do a double bottom being oversold, because you can see we had a very strong push here, but it was so tiny because of the sell pressure of inflation and like the guns out. There's no X1 chain. The guns are out. But Jack is relevant, so it's like fuck, right? You want to sell, but Jack is relevant, right? And that's why solXEN hasn't actually had a chance to make anything go yet, because it's still shaking off, its first week of a brand new chain with no friends. Yeah, that's what we're gonna say. This is when you're a little kid. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but that's like my life. Like, I went to like 4 or 5 different elementary schools when I was a kid, because my family would just move around the neighborhoods and shit. And so I would like be in that school. I meet some kids, I know them for like 2 years, then it'd be like, peace out, I gotta go to a different school. Like, I don't know you niggas no more, right? And like that theory of like just ripping yourself like out of this, like, I know everything and I'm gonna go to something new and I'm gonna be myself and I'm gonna learn something new and be around new things, but be me. Like, that is just like, to me, a normal thing, right? And that's kind of what is happening with Zen right now, or solXEN. Like, it's has a lot of things from its past that it's shaking off, but it's like getting into a brand new school with brand new users, brand new ideology, and has possibly the ability to do Zen better because it's not attached to hyperinflation, right? The inflation only pops off when people are mining. So if mining slows down, inflation slows down, right? And then it goes into the ballpark of spending, because then if you want to keep spending to inflate solXEN, you essentially are saying you have soul to fuck off, right? You've got soul to fuck off. So if you've got soul to fuck off, you know, come through. This is probably the arena for you. And that might antagonize the market because this is just a regular utility coin on Solana. There's no other coin like it. The only other coin that was Or, and Or never got off the ground because they stopped it too fast. Or also doesn't have a UI like solXEN, and Or version 2 is taking longer to come out after solXEN. So I'm very curious to like what happened there. I wonder like if they're just like, oh, we'll keep trying it. But I wonder if they were like, oh, we can't execute it the same way, right? Because of I don't know if you know about Or. Let's see if they say any updates. You saying Phantom is bullish? Cardano to $10 by summer. Man, you think so? You think Cardano $10? You loyal to it? Loyalty? I don't know. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. Nobody understands the potato cat. Where's the potato cat? Is that another one? Now there's so many memes, but yo, the potato, we working on that potato vampire. Even I've a start to make something out of nothing. Rust is like kind of easy to understand, but it's like hard to understand. But I just got to develop something. So be on your toes, because yeah, fuck it, man. We're gonna just release this stuff like art. Like if people can just do pump.fun, when you really learn how to release a coin on Solana, it fucks your head up because it's just a command. Like Solana is actually pretty cool in that retro. You could just do a command and then like make a coin on your computer, and then it puts the contract into the blockchain, or puts the token into the blockchain, because the token itself is just like a, you know, it's just like an asset. And then you build a Rust program that utilizes the token, right? That's all that it is. Or you build a Rust program that takes Solana and spins 420 and produces solXEN, right? That's all it is. Now, Or was cool because it was using your CPU to mine, but it was using every time you'd find a confirmation, you'd relay the information back to Solana, and it was crashing or adding congestion to the network. So they ended it because they got to figure that part out. So now they're working on phase 2. Let's see what he said. Been focused on a front end and non-tech related. Launch coming soon. Audit underway. DevNet is up. I just moved to a new program ID. There's some unannounced changes I'll have in a private repo pending paper agreements which have yet inked. Oh shit. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna keep my eye out for the ore supply though. Let me follow them. Cause like, see, the difference between them and solXEN is that solXEN is a bunch of old Ethereum fucking losers that are now like on Solana, and like we can't get the community to fully come over to support it, right? So looking at Ore, I know it's gonna do something nice because they have the Solana community behind them, and a lot of those people probably haven't found solXEN yet. Even though Hard Hat Chad, the guy who created this, 100% knows about us. Everybody on Solana knows about us now. Right? But that's why, again, Solana is for building. Anyone can go there and build, man. They ain't giving no fucks. Yeah, if you go check out what's this fool? Jack Levin shits. But yeah, like it's like this is some nerd ass stuff. But like this is where we are. And that's kind of why, again, the weirdest thing right now about X1 chain is that the world in crypto is in shambles. Like all the crypto is broken. So to think you're gonna fix it is to think outside of the box. Like none of these cryptos are gonna fix crypto, but there's the opportunity. Like I'm saying, there is the opportunity to integrate into reality, and that is where we are today. Realistically, we're still in a layer one discussion of who's gonna find the real world assets, who's gonna fund or support the IoT network, who has the actual chain that can do it, right? And yo, that's why I'm saying the way that this shit is going, do not be surprised to see Solana continue to rise. And that's why if Solana keeps doing what it does, it's gonna give another free lane for X1 and allow X1 to come to life. Because again, on the level of you can't afford this shit. Like no one in crypto can afford to be part of these gangs. Like you need so much. Like even just doing the Solana testnet, you're already stepping into spending $300, $400 on server space just so you can participate and fucking play around. You know, the idea would be that you already have the $5,000 computer so you can just have fun. You know, that's all right. The goal is to get the best computer possible so you can just have fun and experiment and not waste money on renting compute. And that's why, again, NVIDIA is going crazy in the normal world, surpassing Apple as the largest company ever. You feel me? And I was telling the homie this morning, like NVIDIA did that with no stores. They got no stores. Like Apple only became more popular after the Apple Store because it was like in reality, right? So we live in a whole different paradigm now. The biggest tech company lives in your computer. It doesn't even live in a store. So yeah, I already know that's what's up next. The most expensive shit is gonna be the shit you can't see. It's gonna be in behind the scenes. And yeah, again, that's why Ethereum is banking on layer 2s, because ETH is behind the scene. Base is doing all the work, right? Base chain is doing all the work, not Ethereum. And then if somebody wants to try to challenge Coinbase, they could also use ETH and know that that's an angle, right? But we have layer 2s trying to come out for Bitcoin. That's where the degens are going. They're going into the layer 2s in Bitcoin, not in the layer 2s in Ethereum. And that's why, again, I think it's going to lopside and the corporations are going to own Ethereum. Like that's where ETH is going. ETH is going into the hands of the corporations. It's not going into the hands of the users. Solana would have more chance to be that, like an AT&T, like they're in partnership with customers. Like the customer needs you, right? Rather than the actual, like, again, like the MacBook, right? That's like the Ethereum. Like, oh, I used to go to the Apple store and buy all Macs, like, but now it's just integrated in your life. So you don't need to go there. You don't need to spend much money. They don't need to be the world's top company anymore. You know, they're already there and integrated. So, yeah, man, don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. And yeah, SolXEN's doing whatever. Zen's doing whatever. Everything's doing whatever. That's pretty much a Thursday, bro. Yeah, there ain't nothing out here happening. Mint more. I mean, it looks like shit's about to fall down. Right? It looks like everything's capping out. So yeah, look on SolXEN right now. People are like dumping for no reason into a pool with no money. What it could be is the bots flashing because some people are, again, using this to sell out of the memes. So it could be like a flash attack. Flash attack. Yeah, here's it right here. Let's see this one. Flash attack. Man, y'all still minting Zen? What the fuck? Who's still actually minting Zen? Like spending time to put it through. Nah, this person just straight up went into Sol. How much did they have to sell though? 15 million for $33. That's not bad. Yeah, like my strategy lately has just been like spread it out, like take $20 and then put it, since it's like 4 wallets that you have to use, you just put $5 in each wallet and then just run it. That shit will run for hours. Like that $20 will run, and right now while the amp is up, now I don't want to do an example live. Y'all gonna have to wait. You're going to have to wait. Like I don't know why I don't want to do a tutorial. I like Tree City West tutorial. Go check them out. Go check out Tree City West tutorial. Mine, nah. I'm on a Mac. Everyone's gonna front run me if I drop mine. So we gotta wait. Also, that the updated miner for solXEN is just so much better, right? Like that Judo miner is just, that's the way to go. Like mining without that is a bad idea. Like mining without that thing is such a bad idea. And then also you need an RPC. That's why it's like there's so many things that go into making solXEN efficiently that I'm excited for all the pieces to fall into place so everybody is on the same page. But everybody has to learn like how they're trying to mine. Like look at that. We're still here in this in the stream, and look at that. Hash rate has gone up, and now EAA amp has gone down. Right? So that's what I mean, bro. Like once more people get hit, and I don't know why people need a reason. You don't need a reason to buy a shitcoin, but you need a reason to mine solXEN. You need a destination and an end. That's why I know this is incubated on purpose. One great conversation away from intriguing people to try it out. Yeah, for real. This is more of a tryout because, like, again, I could talk about Zen in the way that Zen is onboarding people into the most simple crypto experience, right? You have a vanilla minter, a vanilla staker, and then there's the xeNFTs that are more complicated to teach you about ERC 721. So at the core of Zen, it's about education. So in solXEN, it has the same concepts. It's here to teach you about proof of work ownership, right? And a lot of people don't know that cryptos have ownership via hash. They just buy them. They've been buying shitcoins this whole time, right? And this experience is cool. It just needs a destination, right? I mean, right now it's helping with MEVBot traffic, which is kind of cool for Solana. It's helping fucking Solana a lot. That's why I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Can we get some free publicity and a free pump one time? Like, what's up? What's up? Can we get one or two? Like, I go to the, I mean, does Solana want a winner? Right now, y'all got the red. What is red? What is going on with the color red right now? Why are all the bloods in the chat on Solana, bro? Red is the meta today. Always remember when you go look at a chain, that's why base is weird, because everything is blue. Oh, they got some red too. What's going on in China? Does anybody have the 411 on what's happening in China? Chinga. What the fuck is going on? Man. But yeah, see, this is what I mean though. Like in this new reality, especially over on Solana, there's nothing here that makes sense. It's just all brain dead content. You would almost say this is like it is what it is because this is what people can handle. You know, it's not constructive because it can't be, right? If it was constructive, then people would take it too serious, right? So I hope that Solana users, there are some that want to be constructive. They're down. They feel it. They understand the mission. You know, it's like almost like in the beginning of Zen. Like I wish I was there in the very beginning when I understood why CoinTools was created. Right? We learned about that shit later on, and yeah, it's like CoinToolers did fuck Zen up at the end of the day, because the CoinToolers made so much extra Zen that now the price is where it is, and it has to go to zero. And it's almost like that's why Jack can be evil now, because he knew that was gonna happen. He just didn't tell the rest of the team. He left that detail out. That's why he just said max mint. Max mint. Bro forgot to tell us that part. Stop fudding Zen. Zen's fuddable. I reminted with the dust from my vanilla wallets on ETH. Ah shit, yeah, the dust. That's what I mean about Zen. But see, you know what else is funny? Look at Zen doesn't even have like a deck screener, like buff, like because you know, like this is like when deck screener didn't allow the pretty stuff. Zen don't even got that shit. It's just a real pure crypto coin. Don't mess with the Zen Lord. Yo, come take the hood, Dioshlan. Come through on your boat. Hey, that'd be funny as fuck though if you pulled up on a boat, bro. I'd meet you at the harbor. Pull up on the boat. Pull up on your boat, pa. But yeah, I haven't done the coin tools. I was like, but that's what I'm saying, because you guys got to remember, yo, like the real problem with Zen that is sad about it, is that like it needs believers and doers, bro. It can't just have believers, and there's way more believers than doers, and that's why this is super lopsided and it needs to go to zero, because the doers are too small, and that's the community part. But when you make a community that's solid enough to where there's an ideology that's growing right in the middle, right? That's why I like to say reprioritizing block space, because I think that's where we're headed, to try to articulate to people like that's what Zen does. Like it drops in all blockchains, and if someone sends in Zen Mint, they want to reprioritize the block space. You want to do that. Like you want to use that block space for your advantage, unlike other users that are out there just putting JPEGs through or trying to chance, you know, the slot machine, right? They call it a sky casino, right? Well, what if you could reprioritize the casino to work to your advantage? Like you could stop the slot machine for half a second and actually make sure that it hits correctly. Right? That's a thing in Zen. You know that it's gonna hit in 2026. That's when the curve of supply is ending. So if there's something that's burning Zen, there's automatically gonna be no, like this amount of Zen being made will need money behind it. It will need people putting in Ethereum and loads behind it. So yeah, it could still suffer from a hyperinflation from a mass source, but it's not like the overall community is inflating the token. So if the community is still minting more than the mass, right? Like that's like, think of it as like a 51-50. So if the community can stay 51 compared to 50, right? That's a real decentralized feeling. Then Zen should continue to prosper after 2026. If not, then you would be looking at like someone dominating Zen forever and ever, right? And I mean, again, that would mean that they're putting capital behind Zen to dominate it. And yeah, that's some Ready Player One shit. Like, if we get there where there's a corporation that's like dominating crypto and they're literally outpaying everybody in reality, then I mean that's just the reality, you know. That's why today you can stack up as much Zen as you can for your apocalyptic family, to make sure that they have some Zen coins left by old Johnny Luhu from 2024, because he saw the apocalypse in 2021. Or my bad, 2120. How about that? Let's speed it up 100 years or 1,000 years, a century. But yeah, so like in Zen, again, Zen is an education tool. I wish they branded this different, that, you know, but it is what it is. But long story short, you have minting that was first introduced, one wallet per mint. This is just so that it can teach a user about self custody, right? Simple shit, you know. You want to own some coins, go drop them in here, come back and claim them in 400 something days. Then after you get those coins, depending on when you receive them, you can stake them for 1,000 days and receive a 14% APY, right? So this is awesome because, again, this teaches people about yielding, right? About like saving on the chain, because now you can save your Zen, create more Zen, come back in 2027 and have more than what you left behind, right? So in my opinion, this is awesome work by the Fair Crypto team to introduce cryptocurrency to someone in a very simplistic state. You just need some Ethereum, or you need some Polygon, some Binance, some Avalanche. It doesn't matter where you are. As long as you got a little bit, you can show up here, right? And then it gets advanced. You have the xeNFTs, right? You can make mini mints. And this is the reprioritizing block space part. So this is the part where you can grab the whole block and make as many Zen coins as you want. Mine as much as you like, right? Based on the days, you can hit the full maximum 466 days. You know what I'm saying? Run it up. This is probably like $2,000. Let's see what it cost. Meet me at the Hudson. That's in Jersey. I just recently got treated by someone saying I live on the East River because I'm in Brooklyn. I was like, damn, you make me sound broke. But I live in Brooklyn. You live in Jersey. Let's fucking go. Jersey's kind of nice though. Shout out to everybody out in Jersey. But yeah, $2,700. Jesus. Yeah, and that's kind of why, like, yo, when it comes to making Zen or reprioritizing all of Ethereum, I don't know about that for my personal self. I'll just let you guys sell it low, and I'll come scoop it up off the bottom. And that's why, again, I understand that Zen isn't something to worry about, because if someone has $2,000 to bring it into existence, you know, shout outs to you, because I'm not going to do that shit anymore. I've spent all I can, right? So this is the part where, again, hyperinflation is happening. New mints are slowing down because it doesn't make really any sense unless you got the love bug, you know, and again, that 2.57 makes sense. If you've got $5,000, why would you just buy $5,000 worth of Zen? Why wouldn't you just, you know, do $2,500 worth of a purchase, right? Which is going to get you 12 billion Zen. And then you do, you know, the bet on a future mint so you can, you know, change your risk, because you're getting double the Zen here, right? Because you're definitely not going to get 12 billion Zen from a mint. Fuck no. Like the mint is only going to produce at this point, I think like 3,000 or 3 billion, excuse me. Here, we got the calculator. That's what I mean. Like, yo, I don't understand why people don't treat Zen with respect, man. Put some respect on it. Like, this shit is complicated, and it's all complicated on purpose because the tokenomics are designed to make people faded. Right? So, like, if I do 466 days, the average user, we got to change this. Oh, no. So, users is going to be 37. So, there's about 37,000 wallets created a day. 37,000 VMUs, we'll say it like that. And I want to maximize my VMU count. Right? So right now, I'm only going to be creating 2.7. This shit don't make no sense. Like, that's what I don't understand why everybody wants to see it go to 0. But I also understand why too, because you really, like, even Jack, like, I understand why Jack wouldn't want to release X1 in this climate, because the ones that need to show their hands have not. We've heard some voices, we've seen some stuff, but the longer, that's what I'm saying, the longer X1 takes to come out, that's the respect Zen is going to get from people who are going to use Jack's influence to make profit. I have yet to do that, and I'm fucking pissed. I haven't done that shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, I haven't even tried to take YouTube serious with the Jack Levin alley-oop. Shout out to Benito. Like, it's like, yo, I see Benito over here making crypto courses and shit. And I'm like, damn, maybe I should do something like that. I'm not even taking the alley-oops because I'm just having fun. And again, it's all about distribution, how the coin is made. That's all that matters. Right? I guess that's what my courses would be about. The book is, it was all a dream. I hashed all of my coins into reality. Laughing at my own jokes. What's solXEN? What up, Rain Man? solXEN is proof of work mining on Solana, where we mine our coins into existence using the terminal and a phantom wallet. Oh, never mind. I don't want to show you what the fuck I got going on in there. I gotta change my wallets up. But yeah, use the terminal, man. You just mine Solana. Use Solana to mine a new coin. Damn. They readjusted. Amp went down even more. Y'all gotta stop mining this. This thing's gonna end faster than we want it to. But yeah, that's why, again, I don't see Zen doing anything until X1 chain, because there's no way Jack is gonna let these motherfuckers like thrive off of him. That's why I'm like, yo, this is the craziest battle of the century. The best position for X1 chain, so it can be fairly launched and we can get Satoshi 2.0. Because it has to happen. Crypto's too boring now. If there's not a chain where everybody can speculate on, and there not be any extra things like you can't really speculate on like Aptos, for instance, because the Aptos owner is a certain someone. Same with like Solana. But if everyone can actually speculate on Zen, then it allows like the big bosses to speculate on some bullshit, you know? And it has nothing. Like, it has nothing. It's clear. So again, the whales would have been better off building community, but now no one can trust them, and they've given Jack Levin the street cred, and he's going to use it. I already know it. I hope y'all are ready for this. Dun, 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 dun. We're stuck in the middle though. That's why I'm looking at solXEN and I'm feeling like this is the beginning. Like, it hasn't started yet. So when it actually starts and people when Jack starts to talk about it, because everyone knows that he's putting X1 into the rear view until the fall, and he doesn't care that you're crying because you can have expectations, but he doesn't have to deliver. Right? That's the mindfuck of the expectations. None of it's an investment, right? Because it's finished. Zen itself is finished. So if you're investing into Zen just for XN coins, that's a speculation. That's why I'm like, damn, this motherfucker got everyone cornered, and the whales even know it. That's why all they're doing is just like, whatever happens, happens, and they're letting everybody just scream and holler. That's like trying to figure it out, right? And then the boat keeps moving. Like, if you're standing still, you're gonna get caught standing still. But if you're moving, you're gonna find a new opportunity. And that's why the new opportunity is solXEN. Right? It's the same thing in DXN. Look at DXN right now. God damn. They trying to give me the best entry ever. Right? Hopefully this can hold, but I don't really trust that it will, because a lot of the attention now is on Q. And there's nothing wrong with changing your attention to something new. You know, it's on the community to kind of understand it. I mean, yeah, this chart look kind of crazy, but it's doing its thing. P.o.P hold me down. And it's just because, again, I mean, this is a hodler's game. So the more that people hodl, the less Q there's available. There's 7 Q available, yo. Crazy. Yo. What up, Mind, Body, and Crypto? Digital Degen. solXEN chart is like Zen Crypto chart. Total failure. How has it failed? Bro, it's been 7 days. This is... It also is not a meme coin. So it has the ability to turn around. It's been 8 days. Digital Degen. Show me your profits. People are not speculating anymore. Stuff is getting used in the real world. Zen Crypto, solXEN, Zen Cat, and the worst charts in all of crypto. Please tell me why solXEN will be different than Zen. Hell no. But who's going to trust when all the stuff you are saying about solXEN when you were saying about Zen? Yeah, see, look at guys. We're gonna have these guys in the chat that are just mad. They're like MAD. And then they don't have like the IQ to better themselves. So instead of looking at a chart and comprehending the technology, which is obviously totally different. Like I could go in over and over again about how these coins are accessible versus Zen coins, which take time to create. But puny brains, very small, tiny brains, will be like, but I want profits now. And it's like, see, you actually do use those fools to make a blockchain, right? You use the people who win because they keep it around. You don't understand it. You could actually leave. You could go and check out, there's 2.4 million cryptos and you don't understand Zen. Maybe you should go understand something else. There's 2.4 million options, right? 2.4 million options. And you don't understand Zen. No one's feeling bad for you. We're actually all trying to figure out you. I mean, you're like the test subject. That you're the one that, if you, that's what's crazy. If you don't understand Zen right now, bro, you are the fucking test subject. Like, you are the one. I try my best not to get caught up in that shit. And that's kind of why, again, I keep looking at the supply distribution of Zen. But all of this stuff is for test, right? I actually believe those Bitcoin guys when they say they came out with Ethereum as a test net for Bitcoin inscriptions. And the way that they flipped back to Bitcoin after inscriptions were real, it kind of does prove that Ethereum was hyperinflated because color coins were canceled on Bitcoin. And everybody knew that color coins or programmable coins or making your own coins, right? From ERC10 to ERC20. Man, let me shut up. I'm a historian. I ain't trying to tell these stupid degens how the game go. Right? You got to go understand the game, dog. That's why you don't understand Zen. That's why you waiting for someone to explain it to you so that you can get it. You got to go somewhere else to get the game. I'm sorry, bro. Zen car crash too. See, someone with a small, like this, that's the craziest thing I'm realizing in crypto. And why, again, I'm saying you want to make sure you're not the test subject. Be inspired and continue the research. Do not be a test subject. The test subject is the people who are really asking what's happening next. Because you're like gambling. And that's why if you're like gambling, why aren't you like using gematria to like gamble on sports? Like that's the easiest gamble you can do in today. Like that's what I do on my, like when I'm like, yeah, let me fuck around it. Like tonight, bro, tonight is the best night to gamble. It's the beginning of the NBA championship. You waiting around to understand Zen. Man, you better go find the numerology. I'll give you a hint. Kyrie gonna be turned tonight. It says 66. He wears 11. And K is the 11th letter of the alphabet. 66 is the 11th prime. It's going down tonight. And they're a dog. But you over here looking up, how do I understand Zen? Like your game is trash already, bro. You gotta flip it around. I thought you was a digital DJ. I'm sorry, I'm cooking you. You look stressed and butthurt. See, I'm not even. Continue, my guy. I like leaving those in the chat to expose themselves because you can't articulate a sentence to deliver the passion behind your frustration. And it's all good. It's all gravy. You trying to understand Zen, like I said, go look up some gematria on tonight's game. Put $5 on something. Them Dallas boys. Don't listen to me. I said go do your research. Go do your research. Let's go, Kyrie. But yeah, solXEN doesn't have a chance right now. It can't do anything. No one's putting their coins up. There's literally 10 or 11 billion coins and there's only 74 in the pool because no one knows what to do with them. Sounds like voodoo. Hell yeah. Mad you in profits on mints or mad that you buy high inflation in token. Yeah, that's the part. You can't buy a high inflationary token, bro. It's just not possible. I mean, that's why I gave up on like this whole ideology or like the whole like they don't care about our ideology because they were supposed to hold it at 2. 6 zeros and a 2 was supposed to get held for Zen. And I said it, or 6 zeros and a 24. And if you watch that stream, I said, yo, if we hit under this area, which I have, oops, I want to keep this. Like, I've been saying this shit. That's why I have no remorse for the dummies. Y'all just dumb. Y'all just trying to buy some shit. Y'all trying to find a flip, but y'all don't even know the game. So you just get you the flip, bro. You the flip. That's one of my favorite songs. You a flip. J305. But yeah, right here, this level at 2.4, I said, yo, if we don't break above this, what's this? Yeah, the end of May. I was like, if we don't break above this, you can expect to see lower lows, because this is the critical area of us going off. Like, either the community is going to push it up, or the sellers are going to bait us into a sale because there's just so much FUD, right? And then we got a bottom based on FUD. And then it pumped and dumped because this is what they wanted to do back here, but everybody kept dumping because it was like, yo, we're not pumping this shit past 24. Y'all fucking took it under it. Why in the fuck would anybody buy into this inflationary bastard right now, not knowing that you can't trust nobody? Right? So yeah, this is still scheduled to drop a 0. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for the bottom of Zen. You know, we're gonna see many of them, but it's gonna eventually show up because Jack Levin has all of you motherfuckers in a fucking headlock. If you guys didn't care, you would stop asking when X1 and you would just start. You would go champion someone else, but you can't. You ain't got no one to champion. You won't even go to Solana. Bro, I need to hook you up with a wife. With a what? With a wife with a hat. A wife with a hat. Possibly. You know, Zen is getting attention when haters come into the chat. Well, you know, Zen is what I'm trying to say about Zen that is going to go down in history, and I'll be one of the historians about it, is that Zen proves that people have awkward behaviors in markets and that you can capitalize on them, and you don't want to be the rat like on the side of the capitalization. That's why, again, for me, every time I get to a low in Zen, it's a realization that I had just experienced an experiment, right? Every time I fucking hold, you motherfuckers sell. And this is supposed to be about community. So that is a lie. That is a lie. You know what I'm saying? There's 4 developers. That's the community. And then there's a couple other that's like, that's what I'm saying. Vampire Potato is holding up nicely because it's the actual Zen community, right? It hasn't dropped below 19,000 market cap for a mad long time because it's the actual Zen community. Hello? We're fucking over here now, and this motherfucker waiting. Like I said, that's why I'm giving away some tokens before we go north, because I want some people to really be a part of this. Solana bros, here we come. I think I might have found a tribe. I got some Solana friends. They down. They understand how to do this shit. So it's gonna be fun times. But you need a solid camp. That's why I like Zen Cat. But the thing about Zen Cat, and I'm not trying to hate because it's the Zen coin, so get a bag, you know, get a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the cat, and Jack is gonna post it. But Jack don't talk about Potato Vampire. Right? This is not a Jack Levin. These are the people in Zen. This is not Jack Levin's. Right? He might be a participant, but you see, he hasn't really tweeted about this one. And there's a reason for that, because it's community driven. It's not up to him. We're not waiting around for him to tweet it. Like, we're having fun. We're doing giveaways. We're making NFTs. Right? We're doing the meme, you know, and the price is hodling because there's real people here. Right? That's what's wrong with most memes. They fucking die. And they die horribly. Horrible, you know, disturbing deaths happening. Not in PV, homie. But again, that's why, like, in Zen, it's just like Zen Cat. You have too many people who want to win and not enough people willing to lose. Right? Man, I could go on and on about this shit. It's so the design is so perfect. X1 is designed so perfectly. It's gonna roll out with the most attention. Crazy. Like I'm looking for another one right now, dude. Everything is an advertisement. everything. Like, I haven't found one blockchain that has really been intriguing. And now I'm only seeing Solana intriguing because I see Totally talking. And then I go read like other things like Aptos and shit. And I really look at them and I'm like, I don't think this is it. Like, you know, because again, we're moving to ClearNet. So you need to, your name is attached. Like me even being crypto bruh is still like classic. But like if I went by like Brandon, then like it'd be like different. You know, it'd instantly change the way that I'm articulating my cryptos. You feel me? And I think that's what's happening in crypto overall. Like I think we're moving into a clear vision. We're not going to have such a weird, what is this world, or what are the regulations? Like all that shit's coming to an end in the next 2 years. So now would be the best time to position yourself in the understanding to get the edge, right? Before everyone else is trying to understand how to live by their real name. Yeah, man, that's why, again, I fucks with Zen. Zen might be able to keep you pseudo-anonymous for a little bit before you got to live by your real name because you bought a bunch of the bottom before everybody bought it to go to L1 and shit. Weird. I still don't understand it, man. I don't get it. Where is next waters to you, brother? I mean, I'm near the Atlantic Ocean. LOL, you a flip. Yo, don't be the flip, bro. Actually, here, let's see if I can. This is one of my favorite songs. It's based on bitches, though. So you don't want to be a flip, bro. Do not be a flip. J305. Yo, I was in high school. This was like one of my favorite songs, bro. Use a flip. We know you. I'm gonna play this shit. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike. Let's see.
Rose.
Yeah, this song's tight.
We the last real ones left. Get a bar. I'm that nigga, same old nigga. Ain't shit changed, name getting bigger. Hoes be choosing, hooches be ruined. Fuck is you doing? Bitch, start screwing. I ain't here to play games with you or kiss you. Bitch, you's a flipper, be on them dolphins. Since the 8th grade, bitch, you been tossing. They used to call you choo-choo at Dawson. Seen her stars, yeah, at the back though. In and out the club, yeah, that's that hoe. Kicking it with rappers, yeah, that's that hoe. Fucking with athletes, yeah, that's that hoe. Anywhere the money is, where the pussy go. She made a career off her pussy hoe. Damn shame, cause the bitch, she still broke. No judging, freak show, eye chat, no cover, use a flip. We know you, don't act, you ratchet, use a flip. We know you, don't act, you passed it,
Use a flip. We know you.
don't act, you ratchet,
Use a flip.
we know you, don't act.
Hey, you gotta go hear the rest of that song. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike. Fuck it though. That's a vibe. That is a vibe. That is my culture. If you don't know J305, he's an underground rapper from LA. He didn't really blow up. But yeah, this song, yeah, this is as this person said, this is an underrated real West Coast shit right here. But you don't want to be a flip. That's the moral of this. Don't be a flip, bro. You be in these charts all day, and you better ask yourself, are you the flip? Are you trying to catch the flips? Or are you the person always getting flipped? Like, did you buy the Zen pump? Were you really the person that just got flipped again when we told you back at 24 they don't give a fuck about the ideology? A couple weeks ago, it was a hard pill to swallow. That's why the FUD group came about. So right now, like I said, they could turn it around, but I don't trust it. You know what I'm saying? You can always get, like, think of it this way too. If it turns around right here, all you got to do is buy some. Buy $20 worth, right? Like that's what Zen is going to do. It's going to do something stupid where you have $20 worth of it and something stupid happens, right? That's why everybody's waiting for X1 chain for the stupid gain. So they put $100 in and it turns into $1,000, right? So it doesn't really matter when you get in because it's going to go stupid when you find out and all the signals align. But you will look like a flip if you continue to buy this shit while it's going the fuck down and it's hyperinflating until 2026. That is a flip for everybody that is minting. As soon as their mints hit, they're going to sell it. Or as soon as their stakes in, they're going to sell it. And you got to buy back the inflation, right? And that's harder to do on a hyperinflationary coin based on time. And you've got, again, 2 years of time of pure hyperinflation, right? So don't be a flip, man. Don't be a flip. Believe in it. Mint it, right? Come over to Solana. That's where we're really doing it at this point. We finna flip these Solana boys. These bros over here. They just don't know it yet. Because it's going to be the same thing. Like I said, I've seen people already come in and spend like 20 Solana on one day. So it's just a couple of, what I'm saying, or how do I say this? It's just a couple of podcasts away from really catching some legs. And that I think they're not talking about it like Jack and team because they're trying to get this last bit of minor tweaking out before they change gears and get everybody's focus off X1 for a second to really understand what they're doing over here. Because again, X1 is going to have a Solana layer. And right now that's what's being tested. Is this new idea? And then, you know, like, because everyone's going to have a layer now. Like, so Phantom is the same way. We just found out that like the Phantom Phantom didn't like Jack taking the idea, essentially. Like, we was in here. Here, let's look it up. I'll show you. This is facts. Yeah, so you see right here, somebody was talking to him about like, okay, I just wanted to say the EVM equals more users and liquidity. And then Jack was like, not so much. Their CTO openly told me they didn't like me forking it, but not much they can do about it. He's like, I have a good relationship with Andre and he's very friendly, but the issue is some of their Sonic code is closed source, right? So seeing this right here made me a little uneasy about X1 chain because that wasn't disclosed to us before. And that makes me feel weird as well, knowing that X1 is a fork of Phantom, but Phantom is moving on to their own virtual machine, right? They're moving on to basically an FVM, right? You're going to have SVM, EVM, FVM, AVM. Everybody's going to have their own version of a virtual machine that is a better, faster, stronger version, right, of the blockchain. So again, it is kind of weird. We're like in a weird world where the world itself doesn't know what it wants. Like, it doesn't know if it wants Bitcoin. It doesn't know if it wants Ethereum. And we're so early still that, like, yeah, on a price level, there's gains to be made. But on a tech level, there's still so much experimental processes to be had, right? And that's why, again, what would be fresh or fire in this particular concept would be to be getting grant money. So shout out to Taco. Taco's probably Taco Player One. I see why he runs out and gets grant money all the time. Now, that motherfucker get more grant money than anybody I know. I don't even know what the fuck he does. And now I get it. Because these companies are throwing it out there. But I'm in legions with a fucking public blockchain where there's no grant money. Right? So seeing them work with Solana Foundation has opened up, again, it's opened up a channel for X1 to maybe get accidental funding that no one was thinking about. And now, you know, you're not relying on the Win Boys and Zen to come back because you're of your name, right? They want to front run your name, right? Everybody wants to front run the Google guy. Even us, like anybody that got into Zen because Jack worked at Google, you basically said inside your head, yes, I'm going to front run the world with the Google guy. And maybe that's where we all went wrong. Because, yeah, the front running with the Google guy doesn't even, you know, change anything. Right? He's still trying to front run the Google itself. He's still trying to front run Google too, man. Shit. So, yeah, that's why, again, I'm confident that Zen, being at 1984, just like the book, is going to do its thing. It's going to recover at some point. But it just doesn't have the capital capacity to bring funding to X1, right? And then same with XENblocks. Now that XENblocks can only live if X1 is live, that would essentially mean that if who's to say like which version of X1 would come out first, you know? Like what if they said if they can get more people to show up for the Solana side, you know, that can get into test mode, and who's to say like a beta version of X1 wouldn't come out as a Solana layer 2, and then like now XN coins are live on a Solana layer 2, you know? Who's to say? It's like, you know, it's just it's possible, you know, and because it's being more modules, it's adding more things, and it's catching up in time. It makes sense too. People probably don't want to disclose all their code for the blockchain. That's $1 billion code, bro. You shouldn't just be forkable. Like you're the core. Like that's why Jack has the cluster where he's like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna share this one yet. Like this is my cluster tweak, and I'll let you guys know the parameters later or some shit, you know. So yeah, they're holding intellectual property at the top. The elites are, and Solana though is a public chain that has everything that everybody wants to show what they can do, right? And it's literally the same thing that happened in ETH, yo. When ETH started to modularize, right, and you got Binance Chain, right? You got what else? There were some other ones. Fuck, I can't remember them all off my head now. But yeah, Polygon, you know. But when all those started to come out and people started to kind of leave Ethereum to other like things, like that was helping ETH, and everybody got free promo. Like Binance Chain got free promo because they used the ETH EVM. So hey, I think it's all good. Win the Raiders in the Super Bowl. Man, I don't even know. I should make some merch though. What up, Zen ETH pal? Peace out, Lita. Peace out, flippers. To the flippers. Don't be a flip. Don't be a flip. You being tossed. You know you've been tossed. Hey, you know, one of the things I would say, like if it was me, well, because I'm a reflector, you feel me? Like I feel like whatever happens in your past is essentially objects, or it depends on how hard of a memory it was supposed to be. You have cold memories, which are like things that bring you, or to my interpretation, cold memory brings me back to a sense and a feeling. But then a hard memory is just something I remember. Like a lot of hard memories I have are behind other individuals, like not following my own path yet taking influence from others and intertwining my confidence but you know, not going full throttle with what I got going on, you know, using my confidence with someone else's theories. So like if I could redo the time, I would have stayed more confident with myself. I would have thought and trusted me more than anyone else in this whole space and industry, because since I decided to put a lot of respect in others, that actually slowed me down, because I've grown so much more in the last 2 years than I ever did in the first 5 years of being in crypto. So that's why, yeah, you might get tossed around, because you should, like, especially if you're young, you need to learn, and then you need to become strong and grow and be part of the industry and not be the flip. You feel me? You should try to evolve past just being the flip and just following flips, right? But that's being in crypto. That's striding towards something. Organization on the way. You guys are just seeing the beginnings. And yeah, man, you're gonna get flipped sometimes. It's just gonna happen. But you gotta know that you're being flipped. You gotta know there's a scam. You gotta know it. At least be like, see, you scamming me. And then if you gotta do it, you gotta do it. I'm just glad I still have money, power moves, and I don't need to invest, and I have the ability to invest in what I can afford. For real. Willis says Solana SolXEN is a huge flop. I don't know, man. It's a flop to people. Again, it's a flop to people who want to flip, but it wasn't supposed to be a flip unless it broke Solana. But again, now that I think about it, we're all stupid for thinking that the world wanted this. Like, they don't want this, bro. They want Iggy. They want mother, bro. They want ass cheeks. Actually, you know what else is funny? when I was going on YouTube today. Look at this shit that popped up on my fucking notifications. Cause I like to follow this one dude. Where's it at? All right, here. I like to cause this guy, he's cool. Eat the Blocks. He's like a developer on YouTube. Oh, he's still alive, bro. Look at, he's building
some value from the header, the signature.
Look at this dude. He's still alive right now. Big ups to him. So right now he's building a crypto app version of OnlyFans. Like, what the fuck? Everything's a flop, Willis. Everything. This is where we are. There's 19 people in here right now, 17 people in here watching this dude create an OnlyFans. See, you should be over. Actually, get the fuck out of my chat. Go over here, get some education. Now I'll be rewatching this later too. But yeah. So I seen this today, and it just hit me. I'm like, bro, we are at the top. Like, this is it. Like, the world is over. Like, what? The old world is done, man. Like, this is the only way he was gonna get people to view this. He could have said anything. Let's code your own version of MySpace, Facebook, Spotify. He said OnlyFans. Smart. That's smart though. It's fucking smart, you know. And that's what I mean. Like, yo, we should be in the fucking. Oh my God, we got Irene. Shout outs Irene, Asian mother. God damn. But see, that's what I'm saying. I got a meme coin that's about to come out because I figured it out yesterday. I was like, I need to drop a meme, but it's not going to be on pump.fun. That's a fact though. It's not going to be a pump.fun coin. Again, it's so easy to make Solana coins in the terminal. You can like make a coin and like for nothing. It just fucking makes the coin. Crazy. Blowing my mind. Like, I seen a website where you can make a Solana coin and they charge you 0.4 Solana. I'm like, yo, that is way too much money for making a Solana coin. Like, you could do it for under a penny if you have CLI knowledge. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, it's not that SolXEN is a flop. It's that the humans are not wanting that world. And that's fine. I'm cool with that though. You know? Fuck it then. I'm going to keep mining SolXEN. I'm going to keep watching this happen. This is the most important thing about SolXEN, that I don't even care what anyone else has to say. Jack is in the trenches with the developers now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's with Tully, and Tully is even talking about Zen. What did Tully say yesterday? Here we go. Like, Tully just talked about Zen yesterday. Because Zen is helping Solana. Like, Solana has the MEVBot issue, but as long as Zen is active, it's actually pushing MEVBots out because they're losing on transaction because they're not saving anymore on the base fee. They have a competition. So now that, and I mean that's what I've been seeing too. Like, you can make like $600 like really quick with the right MEVBot on Solana. That shit's crazy. But yeah, so totally, again, this is the creator of Solana. Is Zen pushing out ARB span evidence that 1559 at block level is necessary? Right? So this is what I mean. Like, y'all might not think it's doing nothing, but that doesn't matter because this is what matters. Like, this is all that matters. The person talking about it because others will be like, oh, okay, what is that SolXEN thing, right? And then all it takes is a little bit of backing. Someone go like, fuck it, I'm just gonna back this, right? It doesn't have to be crypto, bro. This guy's cracking me up. He wants so much attention. This is the Aptos main dev. He ain't got no followers though. He ain't got no followers. Damn, Trent is a hater, bro. No, it's evidence of memory crimes. Damn, Trent is a fucking hater. Why you hating, Trent? He a hater. He doesn't like the spam. It makes nodes more expensive, and it makes his node look like he needs to make another node. No, I'm just kidding. That's funny. But yeah, this is all that matters, bro. I don't care if it flops to others. As long as this is real, like this is real, right? Like this is real. Here, I'll post the link. That way we all know it's real. Y'all can click it too. You know, double back. Make sure it's real. If I would be a billionaire, I would pay people to build a real Zen eco. Everything, phone, laptop, clothing, on and on. I have everything, Zen and DXN. I don't know if we could do it with DXN though. The DXN might get rugged. We gotta wait 3 more years for the DXN. That's the hard facts. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, bro. That's all I got today, bro. It might be a flop to some, but I don't give a fuck. Don't buy this shit. Mine this shit. That's the strategy in solXEN. Don't be the pleb and buy it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be the flipper. We flipping those that buy this shit, man. We mining it and we selling it into potato vampire. All right. We pumping our potato vampire bags with the fucking solXEN. I'm siphoning out of the solXEN pool, going straight into potato vampire, because I'm a miner and I got the tokens. Right? So fucking you going head to head. We going head to head until tomorrow. Don't be a flip. Don't be a flip. Peace out.